Yes, we are live now, dear. Good luck. Go ahead.
Okay, shall I start?
Yes,
Okay.
good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, great.
Yes. Shall I start?
Yes, dear. You can start.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Good evening. Some of you have maybe morning, some of you have maybe afternoon, some of you are having evening. Okay, good afternoon, good evening, and good morning. Have a nice day. That I'm Dr. Chitra, Managing Trustee of Induct Trust and Behavioral Psychologist, an author and coach. So let me thank before starting the session. Thank you so much and wonderful opportunity given to me. Piyush Pandit is a founder and chief operating officer, and a great gratitude and very warm welcome to all of you. And once again, I am telling that the entire academic team is taking a much painful role and pleasant role for uh, organizing such workshop for the entire whole global to watch this kind of program for 45 minutes approximately. Okay, so today is the most important uh, topic which we are going to see on stress management. Everyone have stress, everyone have tension, everyone have anxiety, everyone have so much enthusiasm. So we all have end up with some irritation. Okay, let it be. And how to rectify this, how to get rid of this, what is a remedy for this? Let's watch a full program, the entire 45 minutes. You will get very good remedy and very good solution for your little bit small problems. Okay, let's move on to this particular session. Okay, so what is meant by stress? See, the stress is mainly focus on the heaviest burden that we carry all the thoughts in our head. Do you all agree? Hope you all agree, because we always have lot of thoughts in our mind and putting all. Say, for example, you have a potato in your bag, right? You may be having a backpack. You put all the 1 kg of potato behind, and everywhere, wherever you go, you are carrying the entire bag. What do? After 1 week, every time you are carrying, you will not leave the bag. Every time you are carrying the bag, what happens? After 1 week or 10 days, it gives bad smell. Number one. Number two, it will heavy for you to burden in on your shoulder. Number two. Number three, it will give the others people will, you know, looking on a different perspective. Some odor is coming, right? Nobody comes to you nearby. So that is a problem. What is that potato is nothing but your burdens, your thoughts, unwanted worries, unwanted things you are carrying. Every time you are going, wherever you want to go, you are carrying. So the one which is to avoid the stress is very important, the burden which you are not to carry by your head. That is the picture which is showing here. Okay, number two. What is the common sign of chronic stress? Okay, so there are, which I'm listed out here. Hope you can see that we have pain, shoulder pain. We have lower back pain. Maybe we have elbow pain. Maybe we have wrist pain. Maybe we have knee pain. Maybe we have anklet pain. So all this pain and aches will have a unwanted creation of the stress. Number one. It's a point number one. Say, for example, somebody is calling in your home. So before they are coming into inside of the house, what they do? They will put the calling bell. ting ding, same thing, right? The ting ding means that is the one which is somebody is calling, then we are anxiety to open. Who's that? Right? Same thing. The same thing in ache and pains are the calling bell of your stress. Okay, number one. Number two, you are decrease your energy. Your level of energy will be decreasing day by day because due to stress. Number two. Number three, you have troubling of concentration. Your focus will not be there. You dilute it or you diversed. Your concentration will not in one particular place or in a position or in a things, right? And fourth one is muscle tension. What muscle tension is? We have 9 joints in our body, right? Number one, it's a neck. Number two, shoulder. Okay. Number three, elbow. Number four, wrist. Number five, low back pain, low back over. And number six, in pain of knee. And finally, it goes with the anklet. So the tension, all these 9 joints will have a severe pain. Once the pain is there, you need to give attention. That is the cause of stress. And difficulty in sleeping. Say, for example, you are sleeping at the night, minimum 6 hours you have to necessarily you have to sleep. If you are getting in between, say 1:30 or 3 o'clock, maybe disturbed sleeps, it's also you have stress. Okay. And finally, nervousness and anxiety. What's happening? You have a lot of things on your mind, so many illusionary things. I told you already, you have a lot of potatoes, you are carrying everywhere. So the anxiety is also having chronic stress. Okay. So this is the one which is most important. And another thing, I'm giving a different perspective of common stress symptom. What are the other symptoms, right? Irritability and anger. Sometimes you irritate somebody people who are coming. You don't want to see the people. You don't want to talk to the people. You don't want to smile at the people, right? So you will get irritated as soon as seeing that particular person, whether a female or a male, doesn't matter. But you get irritation. And another thing, if at all they voluntarily came to you and you get anger immediately. Okay, this is all because of common stress symptom. And loss of appetite. Maybe if you want to take some food, maybe morning, you should not leave the breakfast. That is most important. Anytime appetite is not there, this is a cause of stress. Okay, poor sleep, fatigue, chest pain, back pain, headache, lack of energy, digestive problem, lack of motivation. See, here I want to add one important thing. Digestive system, every time it's not going to work. Sometimes you get relief when you are taking something on. Very important thing, I'll give you the remedy of final things, right? So these are the common stress symptom. Okay, shall we move on? Yeah, before move on, I'll tell you how to temporarily immediate effect of energy conversion. Okay, maybe I'll tell you there is 2 things. Number 1, left brain. Number 2, right brain. Okay, when you are giving on left brain, so many things functioning on left brain, so many things functioning on right brain. Okay, so if you keep the finger or your hands in this, you can tell me, you can find out which brain at present is working. For example, the thumb of your right is on the top. Presently, your left brain is working. The thumb of your left is on the upper side, your right brain is working. Why the left and right? Left is having some function. I tell you the functions, right? Number 1, planning. Number 2, organizing. Number 3, systematic. Number 4, sequential. Number 5, logical. all these are working on your left. What is about the right? Right is always creativity, okay, and emotion, feeling, okay, and motorcycle. All these are working on the right side of your brain. So you have to compensate or balance between these two brain, then only you are balanced on the railway track of two things simultaneously. Okay. So most important, in between, if you are in a home or office or in public place, wherever you can do alternatively, do this kind of exercise. This will give you very good relaxation for you to balance your brain. So brain is the most important function where it has to balance the anxiety as well as logical thinking or planning or sequential or systematic or feelings or emotion. This will be balanced, both of these two. Okay, clear? So anytime you can do this kind of exercise whenever you are free, whenever you are time, whenever you feel anxiety or stress or thinking on creative, thinking on something new you want to do, you want to energize yourself, all this you can do simultaneously. If you do like this, the form of this particular is very important. Okay. How it affects the stress, how it affects. How the stress affects your body. First one is brain. Number 2 is cardiovascular. Number 3, joints and muscle. Number 4 is immune system. Number 5 is skin. Number 6 is guilt. Number 7, reproductive system. So the stress, importantly, it affects all your inner parts of your body and outer parts of your body. First, it affects the inner part, and finally, it affects the outer part. Okay. Sorry. Now I am going to give you how to manage your stress. So stress is, you can do spa. This is a remedy which I am going to give you. And you can exercise your body minimum of 30 to 45 minutes in a day, either morning or evening. Okay. And then you want to do any hobby with you. Okay. Anybody. It may be a reading, it may be a walking, it may be a swimming, it may be a gardening, it may be a nature walk, spending time or nurturing the plants, anything. It may be a hobby, right? It also reduces your stress. And you can do meditation, and you can do yoga. You can go with the nature walk, nature walking, nature jogging, nature skipping. Sorry. And you have to manage your time. Most of your stress based on your time. Whatever the work which you are using on, the time which is exceed or incomplete, definitely you have a stress. So you have to maintain the time also. And most of the important thing to stress relief is music. So music is the one of the best stress reliever. And most important, the therapy. As a psychologist, we do teaching or educating the people who are coming to us. We do give therapy to them to relieve the stress. Okay. So what is the therapy here? All this you know. Therapy in the sense, I told you earlier, there are two types of brain. One is on left, one is on right. So simple therapy, I'll tell you. It's a exercise also. How we are doing exercise for our body, the same kind of exercise we are going to do for our brain. That is called, one of the thing is therapy. Therapy is nothing but a treatment. Okay. So I'll show you what is the therapy. Maybe this is the one first exercise. It's another second one is, say, in right hand, we are touching the nose. Left hand, it's touching on your left. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? Same thing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Why I'm giving the ascending order and descending order? There is a reason, right? Ascending order, it's work from the left. Descending order is working on right. Right? So we have to stimulate, okay? Ignite both the brain, left as well as right together. So when you are saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it's a ascending. It's stored in your left brain. Okay. When you are saying the numbers on the reverse side, it stores from the right brain. It comes from the right brain to educate you or make you aware. Okay. So this is actually therapy. Lot of therapies are there. You can, no, don't go with, do on your own self. With a tutor, you can do the therapy. With the proper educated person, expertise, you can take the therapy. Because just like that, you're doing like it's not going to work out. Based on the problems you have faced, you can take the therapy. Okay. There are so many therapies on methods are there. Based on the problem, you can do the therapy techniques. So what is exactly the things will do? Right. Before going further, the stress management, how we able to tackle the stress management through our body or mind. Okay. Most important, we have 4 ways to deal the stress, right? If, say, for example, here in the long term, if you're taking in the long term, you want to reduce your stress on a long term, your body has to work on. That is called exercise. So when you do exercise regularly, definitely your stress will go slow by slow. Okay. And then eat well, practice mindfulness. Okay. Conscious mind, subconscious mind, and unconscious mind. What is conscious? You are giving attention and you are focus on this concentration, mindfulness. That is consciousness. Subconscious, it's already stored. Say, for example, habit. For example, if you are thinking you are in the house, you are going out. Okay. What kind of a chapel you are wearing on? Okay. Another thing, which leg you are putting on first, either left or right. So predominantly 92% of the people used to have the chapel or shoes or anything which is on immediately to right, not on the left. So now the mindfulness is it's one of the technique. Okay. You can use for long term. So now onwards, you can practice on left shoes, left leg shoes. First you can wear. If you are, say, for example, pant, if you are wearing a pant. So first you put on the right leg instead of you can go left leg. Okay. Maybe you can take the cup on right. Okay. Instead, you can take the cup off your right hand and drink. So this is all habitual things which you are making your both your left as well as right together. So your creativity will good, your stress will be released, and your mind, both your mind will be, both your brain will be very activated. And then finally, practice relaxation technique. It's only a meditation. Come back to this home. Okay. Home, you can express yourself, your appreciation. You can see the mirror. You can appreciate yourself. Somebody is appreciating you, well and good. You can take it as a compliment. And anything you can take action, get organized, create your own space. Please provide, most important, your time for yourself. Most important, yourself time. Maybe that is on exercise, that is on music, that is on meditation, that is on your yoga, or that is on your reading, that is on your walking, that is on your skipping, or that is on your swimming, anything. This is exclusive time for yourself. That is called create your own space. That is most important. That may be a 30 minutes or 1 hour, doesn't matter, but you have to create your own space for yourself. That will give you a stress relief for yourself. Okay, come back to the work. You understand the expectation. See, why the work is always get tensed, because you're not understand the concept. Number 1. Number 2, too much of anxiety. Number 3, too much of expectation. Okay, so most important, understand the expectation, what the people will think about you, or don't worry about that. Whatever you are doing the best, that is the most important. Number 1. Number 2, avoid multitasking. See, again, here the science, what science says, we have 2 things, women brain and men brain. Men brain is always having a result-oriented brain. Female brain is on process-oriented brain. Okay, so naturally, women have a multitasking. Men have only a result-oriented tasks. They won't do multitasking. Say, for example, in a house, maybe your husband or a son, you ask him to go for a shop, say vegetable or any grocery, if you are asking for, and you are giving some list, maybe mother or a wife or a sister, they'll give some list of grocery to be purchased. So if you say 1 or 2 things, 10 things, they won't keep anything in mind. Okay, they will say, wait, tell me one by one. Okay, I'll note it out. Okay, tell me, right? So men won't accept the multitasking. Basically, women have the multitasking brain itself. It's inbuilt. So this would be, they are well versed about this multitasking work of female, whereas male will not do. They are very difficult to proceed for a multitasking. And another one, minimize the conflict. Again, here science says men and women. Okay, basically here science says, what science says, a girl, female child. Okay, maybe about around 8 months or 9 months old of small kid, they are trying to speak very fast. Whereas boy child, it takes time to speak on, right? Similarly, the walking, pick up, right? The girl child will easily pick up, whereas the boy child little bit late. When we are at home in India, when we are at home, the mother used to train the young girl child, take the plate, take the tumbler, small things. They used to groom the child in a way that the girl child easily picks up. Whereas the boy child, little bit take time for them to assimilate. Okay. There's all these signs. Okay. So try to work on minimizing the conflict and get comfortable. Very important, very comfortable. You have to be very comfortable at your workplace. Okay. Maybe a sitting position or seeing the computer or seeing your work, comfortability of leg, comfortability of your shoulder, comfortability of your back, comfortability of your hand position. All these are matters. And most important, your comfortability of your shoes. That is also main important for you to get stress. Okay. All this comfortness for work as well as the outside when you go out. Okay. This is the important, right? In short term, you can take a walk in case if you want to release or your stress, take a walk, practice deep breathing. Whenever you time, when you are sitting at the workplace on your chair, you can go with the deep breathing. That is the short-term release for your stress, right? And very good aromatherapy. It's nothing but is a fragrance, maybe on your body or room spray or in incense sticks, which is available in India, right? Maybe in other countries too. So aromatherapy gives lot of, mind freshness. So it also reduce or eradicate your stress level. And most important, give a hug to the loved one. Most important. So whenever you get a hug from your loved one, you will get stress relieved. Okay. And come back to the relationship part. Remove external stresses. Get root of the problem. Get to the root of the problem. When it comes, how it comes, what to solve this kind of a problem, where it comes, who is the person who's created the problem. You find out and eradicate from the root. And most important, you can save time for yourself. Okay, that's I already told. You have your own space. So if somebody else, say positive people or negative people, we don't want to say negative people because they are almost ignorant. That's what I can say. So nobody we can come to one particular slot of negative people. Ignorance, out of ignorance, right? So that people, how can we avoid some saving of time, less speak, less contradiction, less discussion, we can avoid this. Okay. And finally, how to improve your communication skill is most important based on your relationship. That time factor is very important. Okay. So this is how we can categorize into 5: short term, long term, work, relationship, and home. Okay. Yeah. Next, we move on to very important thing. How does the water do for you? Very, very important. So water, say for example, 72% of your water inside in your body. I told you 9 joints, right? Neck, shoulder, elbow, wrist, back, knee, and anklets. All the 9 joints have already a water segregation. So when it goes along with your water, it lubricates the entire system. So here we are saying how the water do for you. So it needed the brain to manufacture the hormones and neurotransmitter. It acts as a neurotransmitter. Neuro is nothing but your nerve system. Okay. It gives the connection between the neuron and flexibility of your muscle, your bone and flesh, everything. It release all your tension when you are taking enough water. Okay. And more, second thing, it's regulate the temperature, body temperature. How the negative goes? By sweating, by urinary and your outlet of your motion. So that respiratory system gives body temperature to regulate your water level of intake. And third one is it acts as a shock absorber for brain and spinal cord. Most important, spinal cord give the confidence. The confidence level, it gives the spinal cord and it gives the shock absorber. For example, if you're driving a two-wheeler, so both of the, seat behind that, there is two absorber, shock absorber. It gives the cushion effect so that it will give the smooth driving. The same thing, the water also gives a brain as well as spinal cord. It's a connecting point here. It gives the shock absorber through the water. Okay. And another one, it converts the food into components needed for survival, for your digestion, whatever you intake. Say, for example, you don't have a grinder in your stomach, right? So everything you smash, then you send all the intake into your body, your stomach. That digestion will also gives through water adding, and then it gives the digestion properly. And another thing, it helps deliver oxygen all over the body. Every place of your body have an oxygen because of the skin, and it's a 7 layer. All these pores have release with the water. Okay. And most important here, it forms as saliva. It gives a very good digestion. And keep your muscles, membrane, moisturizer for your health, outer part of your skin and inner part of your skin. Okay. All these are very important to release the stress. Okay. And allows your body cells to grow, reproduce and survival. Your body cells is to grow as well as reproduce the survival of the entire body head to toe. The water is playing an important role in this particular system. And it also flushes your body waste, mainly in urinate. Okay. And I told you already, there is 9 joints in your body. It also lubricates the joints. Okay. Water is the major component of most part of your body function. Clear? So whenever you take water, it gives lot of relaxation. Most of the energy lies on the water. Water is most important. Okay. Mainly and particularly, I could say 72% of your water content in your body. Please keep the maintenance of that 72%. Maybe you can take the measure of 3 to 4 liters, depends on the body weight. Okay. Yeah. And many of the people, why you are getting tensed? Many of the people, why you are getting tense? Because you may have going through money. I tell you, money won't make you happy. But everybody wants to find out themselves. It's forgetting themselves by going beyond and going through or behind the money. So you are losing your happiness. Okay. So happiness is very, very important, where your body, your mind, both has to work together. Unless a body is not functioning, your mind is not going to function. Unless a mind is functioning, your body has to cooperate. So both are hand in hand. It's going on in one travel on same track. That is very, very important. Okay. So let us try to manage these two on left as well as right, and your happiness and your food and your water, and most important, your pleasant environment and your happiness. Most important, all these are come to in one particular segment, then definitely you will get the stress-free life. Okay. And another one therapy which I am going to give you, right? Maybe you have it may be tough, but you can try. For example, you take this 2 finger on left. Okay. These 2 finger on right. Okay. You can count on your number and your action. Say, for example, this is 1. I think I have clear. 1, right? And then you close. You can change. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. I told you already, when you are doing this ascending order of spelling your numbers, it goes from the left. When you are saying the number on your right, it gives the right brain activity. So both you have to work on simultaneously, on and on, so that you will be stress-free your life. Because you are using one particular of brain, you don't know about, consciously you don't know, but there is exercises or say called brain gym or a therapy or mind exercises, whatever you call. We have a different portfolio of that particular things. But as a layman, you could understand the brain exercise, brain gym, whatever it is, you can do daily. These are all very small exercises where you can do every day without fail. It's just fun. You can do. Once again, I'm reminding you that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Again, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See, when you are saying the ascending number, definitely it will go very speed. When you go on a descending order, 12 to 1, it's very difficult because that has come from the right brain. So once you practice both, the both will be working on and on. So you won't get any stress. All these hormones will be too good for you to work on. There is 4 hormones, right? Don't keep on everything on technical. That is called dose, D-O-S-E. What is D? D for dopamine, O for oxytocin, S for serotonin, and E for endorphin. All these 4 hormones will help you to stimulate your happiness. You can Google on happy chemicals. Happy chemicals. Just put happy chemicals, right? It will have a different on 4 quadrant. So what you think of this, how will work on, say for example, frustration comes, what you'll do? Some maybe you have anxiety, what you do? Maybe you have pain or ache. Which part of hormones is working? What you have the remedy? All this have which is available in Google. You can browse it through that. Okay, that is the main part where you can stimulate and enjoy your stress-free life. I hope you will enjoy this particular session. And very important, try not to carry the potatoes. I told you earlier, you should not take the potato on your backpack everywhere and wherever you want to go. Please try to avoid those things whenever and wherever happens, right? Please avoid it. When you are trying to carry out your potatoes, definitely you will have end of the problem. So don't try to carry over all the potatoes whenever and wherever you go. That is the main thing. So your thoughts and your actions is playing a major role in your pot. So if you want energy, if you want a stress-free life, please take care of your health. Spend time for yourself, at least half an hour to 1 hour in a day. either by morning, preferably morning. Morning is a better, because morning is a beautiful time. And another one important which I'm go through in Google, you can go with the biological clock, where you have all the inner organs with a timing specification. Go with Google and then see that you go along with the nature. If you go along with the nature, you won't get any problem. You will be having a stress-free life. Okay. I think I covered anything, right? Okay. So thank you so much for wonderful listening and patience thoughts. If you want to have any kind of a discussion or any queries or any questions, you'll always approach us. And thank you so much for wonderful time and precious your energy. Okay. Thank you.